signal power and noise power, S by N, S and N are at the output of the channel. C equal to B log 1 plus S by N bits per second. Sometimes they may give a two-sided power spectral density. So that time you have to make use of this N equal to this neta into beta, so that once if you get to N, then S by N you can calculate. So it's a very simple equation. In the exam, some problems may come. They may give B, they may give S by N, they may ask you to find out the channel capacity, or they may give the B and C. They may ask what should be the S by N, or sometimes any two they will give, and remaining one you may have to calculate. So copy down this equation and try to remember so that you can solve the problems. C equal to B log of 1 plus S by N. Whereas C is a channel capacity, B is a bandwidth, S by N is a signal by noise ratio. You copy down C equal to B log 1 plus S by N, and one more you try to copy down N equal to neta into B, and neta is a two-sided power spectral density of the noise is neta by 2 watts per hertz. That's another line you can copy down. I'll wait for another few seconds. Then we will solve one or two problems. Let me go to the next slide. Note down this example. An analog signal having a 4 kilohertz bandwidth, an analog signal having a 4 kilohertz bandwidth is sampled at 1.25 times the Nyquist rate. 4 kilohertz bandwidth is sampled at 1.25 times the Nyquist rate, and each sample is quantized. Each sample is quantized into 1 over 256 is quantized into 1 over 256 equally likely levels. Quantized into 1 of 256 equally likely levels. Assuming the samples to be statistically independent, assuming the samples to be statistically independent, then the following questions are there. What is the information rate of this source? What is the information rate of this source? Next question. Can the output of this source transmitted? Can the output of this source transmitted without error? Source transmitted without error over an AWGN channel, additive wide Gaussian noise channel, with a bandwidth of 10 kilohertz, AWGN channel with a bandwidth of 10 kilohertz and signal to noise ratio of 20 dB and signal to noise ratio of 20 dB. This is second question. I'll wait for another 12 seconds. Then we'll go to the next slide. Another two questions are there, sub questions. Then we'll go to the solution. Find signal to noise ratio find a signal to noise ratio required for error free transmission of part 2. Find a signal to noise ratio required for error free transmission of part 2. Find the bandwidth required for an AWGN channel. Find the bandwidth required for an AWGN channel, additive, white, Gaussian noise, AWGN channel, for an error-free transmission of the output of this source, if S by N ratio is 20 dB. If S by N ratio is 20 dB. Take another 10 seconds. Try to read the question completely. Those who already copied, they can read the problem statement once and twice. They will understand something. Then we will go to the solution. I think 2 students I admitted, so let them join to the group. They might have changed their division. So in the group, so add those 2 email IDs also. So let us go to the next. Take a solution. The bandwidth of the signal is given as 4 kilohertz. A Nyquist rate, all of us know 2B. 2 into 4 kilohertz, it will become 8 kilohertz. And sampling rate 1.25 times the Nyquist rate. 1.25 into 8000. You will get a sampling rate equal to some messages per second. I want you people to type your answer in the chat box. Hope all of you have a calculator. Very good, Abhay, Vinay, Bharat, Charan, Gaura, Abhishek, Karthik, Spurti, Rohan, Priya, Ajna, Nivedita, Shivani, Ankita, Amrita, Rakshit, and Rohit, Preeti, Shilpa, Prajakta, Nayak, Amrita, Arjun, Ambekar, Amrita, one more, okay. Siddharth, Vijayalakshmi, Devraj, Maitri, and Varsha, Angadi, Abhirup, Tite, Shripa Tite, Abhirup Joshi. Most of them they have done it. Let me wait for another 30 seconds so that you can go to the next slide. Okay. So now we'll go to the next slide and we'll continue the solving that problem. 10,000, I too got the same answer. Since the samples are quantized into 256 equally likely levels, the number of bits I needed that I am going to calculate now. There will be m equal to 256 samples. Each sample will have a probability of occurrence as a 1 by 256. Therefore, I can write down the entropy of such messages is given by h equal to log 2 to the m, log m to the base 2 you can say, and it will be 8 bits per sample. So write down this. Since the samples are quantized into 256 equally likely, that's the reason you have taken directly log m to the base 2. All of us know this is we have used in the first chapter only. Since the samples are quantized into 256 equally likely levels, there will be m equal to 256 samples. Each sample will have a probability of occurrence as 1 by 256. The entropy for such a message is given by log m to the base 2 and it will become 8 bits per sample. So next, let me wait for another 30 seconds so that those who have not yet completed, I'll let them write. Okay, let me go to the next slide. The information rate R is given by R into small r into h. All of us know 10,000 you have calculated rate. H you have calculated just now. It will become 80,000 bits per second. And for error-free transmission, all of us know B equal to 10 kilohertz. We know SNR is 20 dB given, and S by N equal to 10 log S by N. In terms of dB, all of you know, even in your labs also I used. Just copy down this. Then we'll go to the next slide. R equal to information rate 80K you can write, and B is given 10 kilohertz, SNR is 20 dB, and also we know that S by N in terms of dB is a 10 log S by N, so that you can calculate S by N also whenever needed. And today's after the class, I'll try to discuss the IA1 scheme, and marks will try to post in the blog as well as in the classroom later. So let me go to the next slide. At 20 equal to 10 log S by N, so I calculate S by N equal to 100 I'll get. And the equation we know, C equal to B log 1 plus S by N. Simply fill the values and find out a C equal to 20 equal to 10 log S by N. Therefore, S by N equal to, I have to calculate, and the capacity of the AWGN is given by a C equal to B log of 1 plus S by N bits per second. Simply fill the value of B. S by N I calculated 100. Some answer you will get. C equal to so many bits or so many kilobits per second. Type your answer in the chat box. Okay, Vinay has typed 66K. Very good. Abhay Bhatt also got 66.58. Vinay 0.54. These are the two answers at present. Okay, Bharat 66, Prithviraj, Shilpa, Simran, Geeta, Charan, Adnya, Vijayalakshmi, Abhishek, Shivani, Spurti, Devraj, Ankita, Shetty, Nivedita, Shripad, all are getting 66.58. Shripad, Jahnavi, Shruti, Pragati, Chaitra, Rohan, Amrita, Abhirup, Joshi, Shivani, Arjun, all are getting 66.58K. Nayak Lohit got same. Jay Surya, Karthik, Gaura, Preeti, Manikati, Mud, all are getting 66.58K. And Prajakta, Mallikarjun, Patil got a same answer, 66.58. Let me show. Siddharth also got the same answer. Rahul Raj got same answer. And Kashi, I think this is the name I am seeing after a long gap, maybe first time. Kashi, okay, good, 66.58K. And let me show you the answer. I think I too might got a same, 66.582. And Rohit Savaliki got same answer, 66.582. The answer is correct. I'll wait for another 10 seconds. I'll let others complete, those who are still doing, because some students will be doing slowly, some students will be doing very fast. Being a teacher, it's difficult to follow everybody's speed. So average will take. So let me go to the next slide after 5 seconds so that others can complete and they can compare their answer. I'll try to give an answer so that I'll dump all this information in my MS Word, and whenever you come to my staff room you can see your name, how many classes you attended. So let me go to the next. If R is less than C, then I can say error-free transmission is possible. Here R is 80K and C is 66.582K. Therefore I can say R is greater than C, therefore error-free transmission is not at all possible. So write down this line in your notebook. If R is less than or equal to C, then error-free transmission is possible. Whatever I am. In this case, R is 80, C is 66.582K. Hence, R is greater than capacity only. Hence, error-free transmission is not possible. This is the first point you have to write. And next, what they asked, signal to noise ratio for error-free transmission. In part 2, we have 80K and bandwidth is 10K, and they are asking S by N. Copy down second line, then write down C equal to B log 1 plus S by N bits per second. And they ask what should be the S by N. If they are going to R and B, we will try to find out. Take 1 minute, copy down, and we'll see the next slide after 1 minute. And those who are getting an idea, they can continue, they can find out. And those who are not getting, I'll show you the next slide. You can copy down. Those who are able to do it, they can write their answer in the chat box. C equal to B log 1 plus S by N bits per second. This you have to remember. And in the exams, you can expect one such problem. Any one will be given among the 3 unknowns, and remaining you are supposed to find out. Let me go to the next. R equal to, or R is, I need less than B log 1 plus S by N bits per second. Now just fill the values R and B, find out S by N. 80,000 less than or equal to 10,000 log 1 plus S by N. 8 is less than or equal to 1 log 1 plus S by N. Instead of base 2, we can take a base 10. Therefore, I am dividing log 1 plus S by to the base 10 divided by log 2 to the base 10. And this will come by multiplication. 8 into log 2 to the base 10 is less than log 1 plus S by N. So let me wait for a minute. Somebody can write the answer in the chat box if they complete. Now base 10 you have to take, no need to multiply directly. 3.3 something what you used to do. When base 10 is there, using your calculator, you can find out. And you can share the answer in the chat box. We'll wait for another few seconds. At least somebody may calculate, and they may type in the chat box. Otherwise, I'll show you the next slide. Okay. Geeta has typed. Very good. So, what I get, Shivani is typing 2.4082 is equal to log x to the base 10. Now I will calculate this completely. Okay, x equal to how much? So x or s by n equal to 255. I think the given SNR is 20 dB, and just to calculate s by n equal to x equal to 255.97 you will get, and to determine the bandwidth the given SNR is 20 dB and 2.0. So I want you people to calculate this. 2.4082 equal to log x to the base 10. I want x equal to, please calculate only these two steps now. How you calculate? 2.4082 equal to log x to the base 10. I want x equal to. Okay. I think Abhay Bhatt is typing 255.976. So I hope all of you know how to calculate this. Abhay, can you type how to do it? Janvi has typed 255.976. I hope most of you know this. Even you people can see the chat box what others are typing. Anti-log you have to take. Abhay Bhatt is telling, because you have a log now. I want only x equal to anti-log I have to take. And next step, I have to find out s by n. I'll get s by n equal to 100. Okay, most of the students, they are writing. Very good. Priya, Simran, Prithviraj, Harsha, BM Spurti, and Vijay Lakshmi. Most of the students, they are typing now. Jaysurya, Geeta, Suhasini, Adnya Nayak, Amruta, Hammannavar. There are two Amrutas, I think. Rohit, Charan, Shivani, Rahul Raj. Okay. So note down this. I'll give the 1 minute. Then we'll go to the next slide. Prajakta, Amruta Malagi, Kashi. I think this guy is attending now. I don't know. Name I feel new. Have you attended, Kashi, previous classes?
No, sir. Actually, I am late admission, sir. Actually, attended actually 3 or 4 classes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Rohan got 255. Okay, I think I got some email from you or something somewhere. I read. Yes, I can recall. Okay, thank you. Rohan got 255, and I'll wait for another 10 seconds. Then we'll go to the next slide. Okay, for error-free transmission, R should be less than or equal to C, and all of us know C equal to B log 1 plus S by N. Now B equal to R equal to 80K, S by N is 100. I have to calculate B equal to. This is the bandwidth required for error-free transmission. So B equal to, you have to calculate. Before that, you can copy down the equation. B log 1 plus S by N, and R is 80K, S by N is 100. He is asking what should be the bandwidth. Now this is very simple to find out the bandwidth. Hope all of you will do easily compared to the previous step, and you can share your answer in the chat box. It take a minute or more than 1 minute. Try to find out a B equal to, and type your answer in the chat box. And Abhay Bhatt has told 12.015K, sir. Shivani is typing 12.014K. Prithviraj is 12.01K. Good. Chaitra 12.015, Nivedita, Nayak, Lohit, Simran, Chaitra, all are getting. Shripad 12.02, Karthik, Vijay Lakshmi, and Amrita, Charan, Preeti, and Priya, Devidas, Adnya, Arjun, Ambeko, and Rohit, Jaysurya, Prajakta, Rahul Raj, Amrita, all are getting same answer. Bharat, Harsha, Gaura, Shivani, Abhirup Joshi, all are getting a same answer. At 12.014K, Abhirup Joshi got. All are getting same answer. And let me show you the answer what I got. 11.974 I got, and 12.0 it is also correct. It depends on how many bits you are using for calculating, and 12.01 everybody is getting, then 12.01 will be the correct answer. So let me go to the next. Let us take another example. A Gaussian channel has a 10 megahertz bandwidth. A Gaussian channel has a 10 megahertz bandwidth and a two-sided noise power spectral density, Anita by 2. It is. Siddharth also got the same answer. Ankita Shetty, Rohan got same answer. A Gaussian channel has a 10 megahertz bandwidth and a two-sided noise power spectral density of 10 raised to minus 14 watts per hertz. 10 raised to minus 14 watts per hertz. The signal power at the receiver, has to be maintained at the level less than or equal to 1 by 100 of milliwatt, 1 by 100 of milliwatt. Calculate the capacity of this channel. Calculate the capacity of this channel. Take 1 minute. Copy down. Those who have copied, they can try to solve it. A Gaussian channel has a 10 megahertz bandwidth and a two-sided noise power spectral density, Neta by 2 it is, of 10 raised to minus 14 watts per hertz. The signal power at the receiver has to be maintained at a level less than or equal to 1 by 100 of a milliwatt. Calculate the capacity of this particular channel. Let me go to the next slide. Copy down given bandwidth equal to 10 megahertz and n by 2 equal to 10 raised to minus 14 watt per hertz. I want you people to find out n equal to and fill the values given and find out the n equal to. Once if you know n, you can find out s by n. Geeta has typed some answer. So let me show you n equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 7. Chaitra, Gaura, Vinay, Devida, Shilpa, all are typing the same answer. Adnya, okay, somebody has typed some answer 20 milliwatt, okay. Simran, Maitri, okay. S by n, you can find out 10 raised to minus 5 divided by n, it is 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 watt. So S by n, you will get a 50. Vijay Lakshmi, Pragati, Shivani, and Shahasan, Shruti. I think Shruti has calculated S by n. Others are calculating. Thanks. So let me go to the next slide. Otherwise, I'll wait for 1 minute because now I'm getting the answers from the students. Is by n equal to 50. Most of the students they are typing. Jay Surya, Shilpa, Abhay, Arjun Ambekar, and Shahasana. Abhi Sheikh Kulkarni has typed after a long gap. And Vijay Lakshmi, Devraj, Adnya, and Rohit Savalgi has typed. Amrita H has got the answer. S by n equal to 50. Amrita Nivedita also got 50. I'll wait for another 10 seconds. Then we'll go to the next slide. Amrita Malagi got 50. Hope most of you have completed. Let me go to the next slide. Now channel capacity I have to find out. And 50 you have to fill in S by n equal to 50. C equal to B log 1 plus S by n. Simply fill the values and find out a C equal to, take a minute or two and write down the answer. Karthik has typed some answer. We'll see. Yeah, Vinay also typed the same answer. Abhay Bhatt same. Shivani is also same. I think the answer may be correct. 56.7275. Harsha also got same answer. Prithviraj, Lohit Nayak. Spurti has got same answer. So nice name. And Shivani, Rahul, Jaysurya, Jahnavi, Priya, Shripad, Rohit Savalki, Prajakta, Shilpa, there are two are there, Sambrani, okay, Preeti, Abhirup Joshi, all are getting 56.72574. Somebody is getting 56.4. And okay, let me show you the answer. I too got 56.72. Geeta, you can check your answer. She is getting 510. Just take a minute and check it, Geeta. And most of the students are getting 56.7. And Gaura Haveri, she also got the same answer. Adnya, 56.72. Maitri is getting 510. And 2-3 students, they are writing Shahasan got a 56.72, but it's a megabits around. Just check it because only number you are typing, all of you. So let me go to the next. Amrita Malgi, okay, 56.72. Just copy down this another example. A friend of yours says, he can design a system for transmitting the output. Devraj also got the same answer. A friend of yours says he can design a system for transmitting the output of a micro or mini computer. A friend of yours says he can design a system for transmitting the output of a mini computer to a line printer operating at a speed of 30 lines per minute over a wise grid telephone line. 30 lines per minute over a wise grid telephone line with a bandwidth of 3.5 kilohertz and S by N equal to 30 dB Assume that the line printer needs 8 bits of data per character. Assume that the line printer needs 8 bits of data per character and prints out 80 character per line. Could you believe him? I read the problem statement once again. Those are already copied. Those are not yet copied completely. They can copy down now. Another 30 seconds you have. Try to understand the problem statement. We will discuss the solution for this problem. Note down these 30 lines per minute, 3.5 kilohertz bandwidth, S by N equal to 30 dB, 80 character per line, so that we can solve the problem. Now, given B equal to 4 kilohertz, copy down, and 10 log S by N is equal to 20 dB, it is given. So find out S by N. Channel capacity C equal to, all of us know, B log 1 plus S by N. B is given 4 kilohertz, S by N, it will be 100. Fill that 100 and calculate. Just copy down the steps. Take a minute or two. Okay, Sripad has typed some answer. C equal to, you can find out. As somebody has typed, Shilpa has typed a C equal to some answer. S by N is already given indirectly the answer to you people. So you can find out a C. Then you can find out a RS equal to, and then we'll go to the next slide. At 26.63, everybody is typing. Shilpa, Sripath, and Abhay Bhatt, Charan, Geeta, Nivedita. I think Nivedita has typed B equal to 3. Janvi, she has typed. Harsha, she is typing RS equal to. And good, most of the answers are correct. Adnya, Abhishek, Rahul Raj, Rohan, Simran, Devraj, Vijay Lakshmi, And Rohit, Nivedita, Amrita, Preeti, Shripal, Arjun, and Baker all are getting C equal to. Some students they are typing a bandwidth also. Good. Let me show you the answers. And C equal to 26.632 kilo, it's correct. And 0.5 lines per second is also correct, Nivedita. And
Sir, bandwidth is 3.5 kilohertz, so you took 4 kilohertz.
okay, let me check the given problem. I think, oh, correct. Who told this? Your name, Sripada, or who is that?
Sripad.
Thank you, Sripad. You do one thing. In the problem statement only, I I thought nobody will notice this. Very good. The problem statement only can take as a 4 kilohertz. And all the steps will become correct. Okay. Thank you, Sripad.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that some students are really they are active. They are keeping their mind even though they are online. Thank you. Well, let me go to the next. Then find out the rate transmission RT equal to H into RS. We know 8 bits per character and 80 character per line and 0.5 lines per second. A total RT you will get some value. Since RT is less than C, friend can be believed because RT value will get some value. I think it is mentioned already. Just find out. Let me show you the answer. Almost it is a 320 bits per second. And RT is less than C, hence he can be believed. Again, B equal to, I am mentioning everywhere 4 kilohertz. But I think there we have taken 3.5. Every year I keep this as it is. And expecting at least 1 or 2 students will tell that this changes we have made. Last year also 2 students they told this. And this year also 1 student told I won't change it. I keep this as it is. At least we'll come to know at least 1 or 2 students are active or not. So take a 1 minute. Then we'll go to the last bit of this chapter. It's like a short notes, hardly 1 or 2 points for each channel. You have to see it. No problems, no explanation. Another 10 seconds I'll wait, then we'll go to the next last bit of this particular chapter. Then we'll spend a few minutes for your I scheme, then we'll wind up the class. Let me go to the next. These are the spatial channels, and there are several spatial channels which are of great interest in the field of communication system, and those are a symmetric channel, binary symmetric channel, binary eraser channel, noise channel, deterministic channel, cascaded channel. Just read it twice, thrice, and for every channel 1 or 2 lines we'll discuss. Usually they ask as a short notes in most of the university question paper. If you observe, even VTU or some other also, you'll find write a note, short note on the following. They may give some channel and they may ask you to write the answer for those, a short note. Or even they may ask write a short note on the spatial channels. You can list, you can write 2-3 lines. What's the meaning of a noiseless channel, a binary eraser channel, something like that. I'll show you the slide. Nothing is there to explain for these things. And I'll wait for a 1 minute for each slide. I want you people to read it. If you want, you can copy. And we'll try to wind up this chapter so that we can discuss the IA and then we'll conclude the class. Okay, the symmetric, or it is also called as a uniform channel. And a channel is said to be symmetric if a second and subsequent rows of the channel matrix contains the same elements as that of first row but in the different order. Read it, copy down. No need to copy the same 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 6. Even you can change also. But ensure that every row is having a a same set of probabilities. But ensure the equal, when you add, it should be 1. Don't take randomly some probabilities. But this is about a symmetric or a uniform channel. I'll wait for another 10 seconds, then we'll go to the next slide. A 1-1 slide for 1-1 channel. We don't have any discussion on problems or anything, just a short note on the channel. What is that channel? Just the meaning you should know. Let me go to the next. Binary symmetric channel, we have already discussed why it is called as a symmetric, and P00 equal to P11 equal to some probability, I can say it's a binary symmetric channel. You can note down that figure. When I transmit a 0, I may receive a 0. When I transmit a 1, I may receive 1. Or when I transmit a 0, I may receive 1. And even when I transmit a 1, I may receive 0. So this is a binary channel. And symmetric, if I say P00 equal to P11. Let me go to the next slide. Binary eraser channel. And just a small additional line you have to remember. Whenever error occurs, the symbol will be received as Y, neither 0 or 1, and no decision will be made about the information, but an immediate request will be made through the reverse channel for a retransmission ARQ. In your computer network, one subject which is having a 52 hours, there we are going to study about ARQ in detail. What's the meaning of ARQ, how it works, etc. You will study there. Take a few seconds and just read it and note down the diagram if you want, because picture tells 1,000 words, and it's better to draw the diagram whenever the question comes in the question paper. So just read it once or twice, and ARQ and all we are going to discuss, you are going to study in your computer network. And next, when we start a linear block code, before that also I will touch upon this ARQ a few minutes, but it's not a part of our syllabus. But just I will tell, at least you will recall in the final year, ARQ is what? So let us go to the next slide. Noiseless channel. Channel represented by a channel matrix with one and only one non-zero element in every column is defined as a noiseless channel. So just copy down channel matrix and copy down this one line, and two properties: each column contains only one non-zero element, and the sum of all the elements in the row is equal to unity. Take a 1 minute and just read it once or twice, but it is better to take words, 1 or 2 words, and matrix it's better to take. If a diagram is there, it's better to take that. Take another 2-3 seconds, then we'll go to the next slide. Deterministic channel. A channel represented by a channel matrix with one and only one non-zero element in every row. It is defined as a deterministic channel. So you can write any one matrix and the sum of elements in each row will be equal to 1 by default no doubt. Each row only one entry. This is a deterministic channel example. And cascaded we have already discussed when we have solved the problems also on cascaded. Hope you may be remembering X, Y, Z we took and we have discussed. And that is a cascaded channel. That almost completes this chapter. And next class we can go to the like a part B it is. We used to say part A and part B. The title of this subject is Information Theory and Coding. Whatever we have discussed so far, it's a part of like information theory. A coding part, error control coding, we are going to discuss now onwards. And that chapter is very interesting. Whatever we are going to discuss now onwards are very interesting, and hope all of you will enjoy those classes. Let us go to the last cascaded channel. Just take a 10 seconds because you have already solved the problems on this cascading channels X, Y, Z we have taken. And now let me go to your IA. Hope most of you are interested to see the scheme so that you can find out how many marks you might have got. So end of this chapter. So let me go to the first question number 1A. This was a question given to you. I think most of them, those who have attempted, they have done it correct. And the answers are this. And as I know, majority they have written the correct answers. Usually we take a half an hour or more than half an hour to show all your IA books to you people and mentioning what mistake you have done individually, but now we can't do that. And many students, they are few compared to last year. This year, this units they are writing. But in the last year, they used to miss these units. They never used to write bits per message symbol, something like that. They used to write 0.918 something. And this is one observation I have made. And most of them, they got this correct answer, G1 and G2. And they got complete marks. So question number 2A. And this also some students they have written, and even it is also most of them they have written correct, and they have not highlighted the lengths and all, simply they have written, but you have to search for that. And we have found the end codes also they have tried down at the end, but some people they are written here and there, we have to search for that. It is better to make one table, which is already told in the class. Make a table, write down the L lengths, codes, etc., so that it will be easy to do the valuation. And for this also, most of them they are written correctly. And 2B, Huffman code also, I think most of them, those who are written, they are written correctly. And efficiency, some people might have got some different. Even 1-2% is okay. But if it is a 10%, 20%, then definitely H of S may be wrong, or L you might have done wrong. These are the answers for the question number 2. And question number 3 is a compulsory question. And question number 3 is 9 symbols are given. Construct the Shannon-Fano ternary. And most of the students answer, I think, they have referred the book because it was an open book test. They referred the book, and most of them they have written as it is from the textbook. And even I too checked in the textbook, so it is like this only, and you will get around 87.11 answer according to the book. But the answer is not correct, and actually some of the students, those who have not referred textbook, simply they have written using their own idea, logic. They did differently. Their answers are different. They have grouped first one as a 1, second one as a second, remaining as a third group. But in some of the students, they have taken these two as a one group. But procedure is correct for this also. But higher the efficiency, it's a better. So you got 87.11 for this. And some students, they got like this, and they got 94.77 as an answer. And those who got 94.77, they'll get a full marks, and those who have written this, they got less marks. This is the only one difference in the what according to your expectations. This is only one change. Remaining most of the things we have discussed, and this is also in the textbook. Most of them they have written correct, and this is open book text. I don't know how many of you have copied from the book, how many of you have written, then you have cross verified your answer. I don't know. It is all left to you people, and it was open book test only. And the answers, I think most of them they have written correct for 3B also. Okay, this is one, and some of the students they have written only the probability. For example, 1 by 3, they have stopped here only. And some students they have written the information also, and they have mentioned. And the last line, X conveys the more information. That is also very, very important. So your marks I'll try to upload in the classroom or blog. Thanks for attending the class, and take care. Have a good day. I'll be here for another 5 to 10 minutes. If you want to talk to me, you are welcome. Bye.